Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the Crafted Hockey Network for the semifinals between Finland and Switzerland. We saw the Switzerland take, I believe it was 2-1 win over the, or was it? Honestly, I don't even remember. What was the score of that game, Doris?
2-1.
2-1, yeah. So the U.S. did try to make a last chance effort to come back, but the Finns' defense was just a little too much for them. Or the Swiss, sorry. And you're going to see, I guess, another team try to take on the Swiss, who have been excellent throughout this tournament. They aren't a goal-scoring team. They're just primarily keep the puck out of their own end. They don't allow a lot of shots, and the shots they do put up, they're not very quality chances. So we'll see what Finland can do. They do have Ploods, and that should be a great helper. What are your thoughts, Phyllis?
You know, Switzerland's a very counter-attactive team. You know, they're gonna wait for you to make a mistake. They're not gonna outscore you. This game's probably not gonna be a shootout, like most games with Finland have been. But you always got a chance if you got Ploods. So, best defensive team versus one of the best offensive teams.
Yeah, of course. We do have I don't know if this is like a top-tier netminder battle here. Maybe like not quite the top, definitely not the bottom, like a mid-level here. Both these goalies seem to be a little inconsistent throughout the tournament. They have been there and making great saves, but at other times I've just seen them let up a few weak ones. Not quite on the same level as we've seen like a Ninja Top Drew or a Rated or just any of those goalies. Do you have anything to add to that, Phyllis, about these two goalies? That you've been in this league a long time, you know both goalies pretty well now.
Yeah, you know, I think the game for Switzerland is just limit shots. I think it's going to be hard to get shots. They know that Zaxter, he's young, he's new to the league. They want to avoid getting as much shots. And the shots he does get, they're not quality shots either. They want to try to limit those shots coming in tight, and they do a great job at it. And you got Whale. You're not going to be given too much. While Cookie is been rough this tournament, I think he's got experience. And, you know, in the big games, we haven't really seen too much of Cookie yet. So, I think you don't know what you're going to get out of him yet. He has won some cups in the league. So, you know, it's really anyone's game.
Yeah, I would agree to that. This is a hard game to predict. I don't know if I really have a prediction in this. I would say the Finns look like they're missing Ploods for now. If he does show up, I'm going to put it in favor of the Finns, but without Ploods, I don't see him winning this game. But we're going to have to send it up to the broadcast view, and we'll be back for the puck drop, which is starting in just a moment here. And we are off. Swiss with the first win of the game. And just battling through the neutral zone. The Chicken's able to get this one in deep, trying to get a quick shot on net. That's gloved down by Zaxter. Battling along the wall with Ben. He's going to go over to Robe. Robe trying to push this one over to Gabe. Gabe's going to try to get this one in deep. Is able to make his way into the corner, trying to look out front. Can't quite get the shot off. Ben does keep it in. And the Finns are able to just get this one out, forcing the Swiss to regroup. Trying to get this one out front again, and is blocked away by the Finnish defense. And here comes Cam 364 the other way. Can't quite get the shot on net. Trying to get this one out front. Gloved down by Zaxter again. Finns taking this one through the neutral zone, over to Cam 364. Cam 364 into the corner. He's battling with, oh my god, it's Gabe. He's going to take it around the net. Swiss there to double team him. Still can't quite get the puck off of him. He's bringing this one around the corner, trying to find some space. Does get the space and tries to go out front, but it's a great block by Gabe. And the Swiss are going to take this one out of the zone. And here comes Robe down the other way. Robe with a little bit of space. Quick shot, scores! And he's going to open up the scoring. Not sure where my color commentator went, but...
Oh, yeah, sorry. I mean, without Floods, you gotta play defense. They are holding a whole chance of just trying to shut them down until you get Floods on.
Robe, a quick win off the draw, trying to get this one in deep. It's blocked away by probably Caption. Finn's trying to make a play with this. Looks like they just turn it over. Here comes Ben the other way. Quick shot on net. Gets his own rebound. Another shot and a save by Cookie Monster. It's going to be his first of the game. And it pops back out front just wide with the shot by Gabe. And the Swiss battling in the corner. Still in possession. Trying to throw this one out front. And Cookie Monster is going to glove this one down for the first stoppage of the game. That wasn't a goal.
Good save by Cookie.
Chicken with the win off the draw. It's a must-win face-off in the defensive zone for the Finns. And a big hit there by Gabe to separate Caption from the puck. And they're able to get this one in deep. Now the Finns just able to get a pass off that one and clear it out. Swiss are there to regroup. Not much coming of it now, but here's Robe with a clean sheet. Can't quite get the shot off. You don't expect that out of a veteran player like Robe. You just expect him to bury that one and put the Finns to rest. And there's a big hit by Particle and a weird line change, giving Gabe a clean shot on net, and that's going to be another glove down by Cookie Monster.
Finns are nervous. They're playing nervous. Bad line changes. Chasing, puck watching. They got to get settled in this game quick, or it's going to be a long game.
Quick shot off net, right off the post. Cookie's going to glove that one down again. And yeah, the Finns look a little nervous right now. They're a little shaking in their boots without Floods here. I mean, they got to find a way to play a little simple, get pucks in deep, and just start peppering the goalie. That's what the U.S. found out late in the game they needed to do, but it was too little, too late by the time they did figure out that game plan, and the Swiss just took over by that time. The Finns are going to have to figure it out early because this team is not an easy team to get around. Here are the Finns. The Chicken trying to break this one out of his own zone and go up to Cam 364. Blocked at the line by Sammy the Whale, but they're able to get this one to 3-3 in the zone, and then Sammy the Whale is able to clear this one out. Trying to go up to Robe. Picked off by the Chicken, but a turnover, and Robe here with it now deep into Finnish territory. Robe looks to get this one out front. Can't quite on the first attempt. Finns trying to clear the zone. Unable to, and Gabe's able to get possession, but a clean takeaway by McChicken, and they're able to force this one, but they can't get it out. And the Swiss are just going to keep peppering Cookie Monster with shots. The Finns don't know what to do. Pass out in front for Robe. Robe can't quite get the shot off, and he's going to come the other way. Here's Cam 364 with a little bit of space. But oh my god, it's Gabe right there on the back check to take that one away from him. And we do have ref's arm go up, and that's going to be a penalty on Particle for interference.
I mean, the Swiss are playing the same game they've played this entire tournament. Keep it in the zone. Second it gets out, in the neutral zone, just play it back in. And let Gabe and Rob chase it. It's the same game they've played all tournament. It's worked for them.
Yeah, it seemed to be effective for them throughout this. I mean, teams haven't been able to really sit with them throughout this. We definitely, the Finns need Floods. That's almost a non-negotiable. It's really unfortunate that he's not here right now. But the Finns are able to shave off. Sorry to cut you off. 15 seconds off that PK right away. Almost getting a shot off net. They're going to need a big back check now with the Swiss coming the other way. He's going to go up to Sammy the Whale. Sammy the Whale trying to get this one in deep, and he does. Still battling along the wall, trying to get that puck free. Trying to get this one out front, but it pops back up to Gabe over to Robe. Robe trying to get the shot off, pulls it back to himself. Great save by Cookie Monster.
It's a team that's going to capitalize on mistakes, and it's a newer Finland team without Floods, so we hope he's there by the second and third.
Quick face-off win by the Swiss, trying to get that quick shot to Robe, but he just whiffs on that one, and it looks like the Finns are going to get a clean penalty kill here. Parker's back on the ice now. But here comes Robe the other way. Robe around 2, off both posts, rebound, and they score.
Yeah, I mean, you're not out of the game until the final buzzer blows, but man, do they need Bloods.
I mean, that was an unbelievable move by Robe to go in and out, and then just gets around Cookie Monster, almost buries that one himself, but it's going to go off both posts. And you got to give credit to Gabe there. That's not an easy rebound to hit. That puck was almost behind him, and he's still able to get that one down. That's an impressive goal, which I believe is his first of the tournament as well.
I mean, it just happens when you're playing the right kind of hockey. Gabe's been all tournament. He's not the one to score. He's usually one of the first forwards back to play defense, but this game could get out of control fast.
And that's going to do it for the first. Shots are 5-1 for the Swish, and it's going to be 2-0 is the score, and we'll be right back. And we are back for the second period. The Finns still without Pluds. We're going to see what they can do. If anything, I mean, we're going to need a McChicken to step up here. Oh my goodness. Quick shot off the draw, and that's gloved down by Mr. Zaxter. And he's just going through the neutral zone. Finn's trying to get this one over to Cam 364. Look to be unable to, and the Swiss are able to get this one in deep. Westbank Blocks is going to blow that down. No time for any killing in the corner like that. Clean face-off win by McChicken, and they're going to clear the zone. Cam 364 right on Rob. Trying to get this one around. Sammy the Whale not able to. He's going to bounce right back over to Gabe into the Finn zone. And here's Robe now. Robe trying to free some space for himself with a pullback P4. Not able to get the shot off. Finn's come the other way. Cam 364 applying the hard pressure, forcing Gabe to come down and help Sammy. They got a mismatch here. Looking to get something out front, and it's going to go over to McChicken. McChicken's trying to get a quick shot on the net, and is blocked down by Sammy the Whale. Sammy the Whale now going over to Robe. Robe trying to split the D. Almost gets around, but the Finns are able to clear this one back throughout the neutral zone. Finns going for a couple line changes there, and the Swiss just dump and change this one. Looks for a clean breakout for the Finns. Going over to Cam 364, and is just picked away by the Swiss again. They're just forcing every pass, and they got to take their time.
I mean, yeah, the Swiss don't pressure very hard. They're usually like to sit back and wait for a play to be made to them, but Finland's just throwing everything away.
Cam 364 with a break there, almost gets the shot off. And here's McChicken. They got to get a shot off there, man. Like, they got to get these shots. It's just, and here's Plugs. Plugs is in the building, and this is
But you
huge
see what I
for
you
the
see what I
Finns.
mean?
Halfway through the game about, and that's perfect time for Plugs to get here, and they need him. It's apparent in this that they need him.
Game's never over till the final buzzer. Someone's got to tell Finland to slow down.
Quick shot on net, glove down by Cookie Monster. Another shot pinged away by Cam 364, trying to go over to Pluds now, who makes his first appearance on the ice. The Lord and Savior over to Pluds. Pluds first touch on the ice here, pulls it back to himself, and another pull back, trying to get this one out front. Blocked away. It seems like the Swiss are already double teaming him, and they got to go up to Pluds right now. Here's a bad line change by the Swiss. Pluds in possession now. Pluds over to McChicken. McChicken trying to get around Rob. Can't quite. McChicken trying to go up to Cam. Unable to, and here comes the Swiss the other way with numbers. Just going back and forth here. Robe with a little bit of time and space in the corner, but he's just... Oh, and it goes right out front to Gabe. Gabe with a quick shot. Great read by Cookie Monster to save that one, and here's Pluds the other way. Pluds trying to get around Sammy the Whale. Can't quite.
Looks like Pluds is checking some life into everyone. Cookie's playing a little bit better. Less throwing it away.
Quick shot on net. Great save by Cookie Monster. Yeah, it does look like the Finns have already been more structured, and here we go. Here's Pluds. Pluds in alone. Shot off the crossbar. Here comes Robe the other way, trying to bring it around Pluds. Can't on the first attempt, but he does on the second. Quick shot, glove down by Cookie Monster, and that's a great save.
Yeah, I mean, we got a game. We got a game.
Quick shot on the draw. Cookie Monster's just going to glove that one. They're back to a stoppage, just 56.4 to go in this second period. Still 2-0 for the Swiss. Another face-off win, and they almost get a quick shot there. Blocked down by the Finnish defenseman. Another big block by McChicken. Plugs trying to come the other way now. Can't quite get a grasp on this puck. Plugs trying to go for a quick line change. Almost mismatched by the goalie there, but the Finns are able to recover. And there's McChicken over to Plugs. Plugs with it. Blocked at the line by Sammy the Whale. Here's Robe. He has space. Robe's going to shoot. And another save by Cookie Monster. Here comes Plugs trying to take it up himself. Hang away by Gabe. And another shot off the post. Cookie Monster is able to get the rebound. Trying to clear this one right up. Looks like a turnover to Gabe. Trying to get the shot, but they're unable to. It's not looking good for the Finns right now, and that's going to do it for the period. Shots are 10-3 for the Swiss.
I don't see how almost anyone's going to get past Whale. You have to pass it around them. You cannot go through them. You got to find a way to get the puck away from them.
Yeah, we saw the Finns had a great opportunity there with Plugs, and he just went right on to the crossbar. I mean, they're gonna have to have a great third here. They need 2 goals, or their tournament is over, and we're gonna see if they can do it here. Obviously, they didn't have Plugs for the first, and that does hurt getting scored on twice. But they got nothing to complain about now. They wanted this game. Both teams wanted this time. They didn't want to wait till tomorrow, and I know Plugs doesn't want to lose here. This is his first tournament in the Crafted Hockey. He's not quite a rookie, but he's not a veteran, and he's already looking to be most improved, and he's going to need a night right now if he wants to advance the Finns to the finals. We are back for the third period. Plud's with the puck, with the face-off win. Sorry, trying to go over to McChicken, but Robe's there to take that one away from him. Finn's really going to need an offensive period here. Here's McChicken with a great read, and he's able to block that one down off of the Swiss breakout. Finn's applying the pressure now. Here's McChicken. McChicken trying to go out front to Plud's. Plud's with a shot, scores!
Wake up Switzerland. Bad defensive coverage in the middle. One of the last guys to
That's what they've been looking for, and that's what we've been looking at the whole tournament. Kicking the Plud's. It's been a tale of time in this tournament. McChicken finds just a little bit of space he can. Both Swiss can get on that puck, and Plud's is left open with a little bit of space, and he's not going to miss from there. 2-1 for the Swiss. Didn't put it within one. Early in the third. Plud's with another face-off win to McChicken. He's going to take a quick shot on net. That one's blocked down by Zaxton. He's going to elect to drop this one back out front. Almost gets through, but a great defensive play by Sammy the Whale. The Finns are just trying to pepper shots to the middle, just get whatever they can on net right now. Plud's with a double pullback, trying to go out front to McChicken. Doesn't quite get the pass out. Finds some space for himself, trying to get a quick shot off. Pops back out to Cam. He's going to dump this right back on. Finns with a hard forecheck. Plud's can't quite get there. Swiss are having trouble clearing the zone. They finally do. Here comes Robe. Robe blocked up. They're going to try to go for a line change. Both teams do get a line change off. Here's Plud's with space. Plud's in alone. Plud's. What a back check by Sammy the Whale. And he's able to clear that one in just the last second there before Plud's was going to rifle that one.
That's vintage Sammy the Whale.
Here comes Gabe the other way. Gabe with a shot saved by Cookie Monster. Great opportunity for the Swiss there to push the momentum back in their favor. They're just going to push this one right offside on the regroup. Gabe with another face-off win. Quick shot right off the post. That's scary for the Finns. Just 3:25 remaining in this third period. Their playoff hopes are simmering down, but this game is not over whatsoever. Gabe takes this one into the Swiss zone. Trying to go over to Robe, but Cookie Monster's going to glove it and drop it right back out. Two Finns on Robe in the corner. Looks like they're just trying to get Plud's the puck here. Cam's just going to clear the zone, and they're going to try to get a hold of it on the hard forecheck. Unable to. Here's Plud's. Plud's now battling with two Swiss players. Gets around one. He's going to take this one into the Swedish zone, or the Swiss zone, sorry. Trying to pull this one back to himself. He does. Gets a little bit of space. Another pullback. Trying to go out front to McChicken. McChicken almost gets the shot off. Great play by Robe, and another great pinch by Cam364 there. And he's able to keep this one into the Swiss zone, not allowing them the line change. Plud's is able to get the line change for the Finns, though, and he's back at full stamina. Robe in his own corner, paying down by Plud's. Plud's pulls it out to himself. Plud's going to bring some space, trying to go out front to McChicken, back door. Unable to get the pass through. Just 2 minutes to go now in this third period. Unable to keep the zone in, and another big hit there by Cam to free up some space. Plud's going to take this one right off his stick, doing everything he can to get this one out front. Creates a little bit of space for himself out front, almost gets the shot off again. Another great block there by Rob, and here come the Swiss the other way with numbers. Can't get a clean shot off. They're going to take this one into the zone. Plud's is right on top.
Look at McChicken behind the play.
Quick pass out front and a nice shot. A little bit slow.
The Swiss are so... Sorry. I think what I was going to say is the Swiss are so focused on Plud's. They're leaving McChicken open.
Yeah, I mean, I know myself, I love to cherry pick and just sit up at that blue line. If I don't got to play defense, I'm not going to. And if I can get a quick goal here with just a minute 30 to go, I'm going to do it. And that's not a bad game plan by the Finns. But here comes Rob the other way, and a great takeaway by McChicken. And he's able to clear this one up to Plud's and get some fresh legs on the ice here. Sammy the Whale getting hard pressure from Plud's here. Plud's in possession. Plud's out front. No one was there.
Gotta be there with a minute left in the game.
Yeah, we are down.
Tournament on
1
the line.
minute remaining. Out front, blocked down by Cookie Monster. 50 seconds to go. Plud's over to McChicken. Quick shot on net, blocked down, a big hit. Here's Plud's the other way, blocked at the red line by Ben, and the Swiss are just going to dump this one deep. 35 seconds to go, a last chance effort for the Finns, and a broken stick. That is incredibly unlucky, and Plud's is forced to come back and send this one up to McChicken. 25 seconds to go. The hopes are coming to this one. Here's McChicken the other way. McChicken needs to get this one out front. 15 seconds to go, and Sammy's able to clear this one. No, he is not. A great pinch there by Plud's. 10 seconds to go, and the Swiss are able to do it.
Unreal. Oh, unbelievable. It's a 1-0 game with Plud's, but they had their chances. They had their chances.
.6 to go. Sammy the Whale stays a little bit back off this draw. Plud's is going to win this one back, and they're not going to do it. The Swiss are heading to the gold medal game.